Welcome to Biafra Battle Cry TV. Scott's question, is Nigeria really that unlivable, is both thought-provoking and layered. Nigeria, while abundant in resources, culture, and talent, struggles with systemic challenges, making life difficult for many citizens despite its immense potential. Here are some realities. Why people leave. 1. Economic instability. Nigeria faces high unemployment, inflation, and limited opportunities for upward mobility. Many professionals, particularly young people, leave for better paying jobs and stable economies. 2. Insecurity. Violent conflicts, terrorism, banditry, and kidnappings in various regions have made safety a pressing concern. 3. Corruption and governance failures. Widespread mismanagement of resources, poor leadership, and corruption erode trust in infrastructure and essential services like education, healthcare, and electricity. 4. Healthcare and education. Limited access to quality healthcare and uneven education opportunities result in Nigerians seeking better systems abroad. The celebration of Western citizenship. Nigerians often celebrate Western citizenship because it symbolizes access to systems where basic rights and privileges, such as safety, economic stability, and functional social welfare, are reliable. It's also a significant achievement, especially for people who worked hard to overcome immigration challenges. Is Nigeria unlivable? Not entirely. Millions thrive and build futures in Nigeria despite its flaws. The country has a vibrant entrepreneurial spirit, rich cultural heritage and creativity, entertainment, tech startups, etc. Strong community support systems. However, the challenges can feel suffocating, prompting many to seek relief or opportunities elsewhere. It's less about hating home and more about escaping broken systems. Summary. Scott's observation points out a reality about how Nigerians value security and opportunities abroad. While Nigeria has challenges, labeling it entirely unlivable depends on one's perspective and circumstances. Nigerians leaving doesn't mean abandoning their heritage. They carry their culture with pride wherever they go. What do you think? Why does this topic resonate with you? Yes, of course. His comment reflects something larger, not just a public perception but entirely Africa, and I will reckon Scott's concern with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's activism. That's absolutely right. Scott's comment taps into not just Nigeria's realities but broader issues across Africa, a continent rich in resources yet weighed down by leadership struggles, corruption, and systemic challenges. The reasons Africans celebrate escaping their countries often lie in the failure of states to provide basic dignity, safety, and opportunity, things many Western nations strive to guarantee. When tying Scott's observation to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's activism, it becomes clear how deep these systemic issues go. Kanu's calls for Biafran independence and equity for marginalized groups in Nigeria resonate because 1. Government failure. Just as Scott points out the dream of escaping home, Kanu's fight reflects the belief that governance structures in Nigeria have failed to meet the needs of its people. 2. Systemic oppression. Much like citizens seeking asylum abroad to escape insecurity, Kanu's activism challenges the internal systems of exclusion, marginalization, and injustice that force people to dream of better elsewhere. 3. Loss of faith in Africa's systems. Across the continent, frustrations with leadership mirror Kanu's struggle to create a platform for self-determination. Scott's comment underscores a similar sentiment. If people can only thrive in Western systems, then African systems need to be rebuilt. The larger question, what Scott identifies as celebratory, might reflect desperation more than joy. When citizens leave for greener pastures, it's not because they hate home, but because home has made thriving impossible. Kanu's activism aligns with this because his call for freedom is about giving people a chance to live with dignity within their homeland, free from oppression and neglect. Addressing these issues, be it through activism like Kanu's or structural reforms, requires African leadership that prioritizes people over power. Do you see connections between Scott's comment and wider African struggles for better systems? Or do you think this celebration of leaving home exaggerates the problem? Please drop your comments below. Thanks for watching Biafra Battle Cry TV and stay tuned while we bring you more updates.